everybody, welcome in. Hello, hello. Happy Sunday. How are we all doing today? I hope everyone's fabulous. We are back with Dreamlight Valley, and as per usual recently on Sundays, I feel, oh, sure. We are going to be working on a DreamSnap after I run by Scrooge's and see if I got the fence that I desperately need. Hi, Soap Dish. Hello. Madison, Momo, Chris. Hello. The countdown is so real. We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it. Existential. Hello. Jeannie Ray. Kira. Hi. We're like a week and a half away from the DLC. I'm seeing Wicked 1 week from tomorrow. Wicked Part 2, not Wicked the musical, but well, Wicked for Good, I guess technically. So many things are happening. I feel like it's going to be the longest week of my life, probably not assisted by the fact that also maybe in typical fashion recently, I have no idea what I'm doing for this DreamSnap. I picked an outfit. It's not the one I'm wearing, but it's also not the one I'm wearing. But we're gonna try to throw something together that's going to give me 4,000 moonstones, because this entire update I've been painfully moonstone broke. Hi, Candia. Did I say hello already? I don't know. I'm so concerned about this DreamSnap. You booked like 3 tickets next week for Wicked for Good, Monday, Thursday, and Friday. That's amazing. I will probably see it
So many good friends here.
2 or 3 times in theaters, but I don't know when I'm gonna see it again after Monday. I'm not certain. Nothing new here. Nothing new here. But yes, I'm very excited for Wish Blossom Ranch. I think right now I'm still the most excited about the building kits. That's the thing that's really getting me a little hyped, I think. Neve, hello. Hope you're having a good day. But yeah, I don't know if anybody else has felt this way. Maybe it's just the way that time's been moving recently. It feels like this floating islands event has been going on for ages. I think we're in the last couple days because it ends on Wednesday, maybe Tuesday, something like that. Something like that. You don't know the second act, so you're super nervous how the story's gonna go. Oh, stay as blind as possible. Stay as blind as possible, because it's going, oh my goodness. It's gonna be such a surprise and so interesting if you don't know anything about it. I'm really excited about it. I actually, this morning I watched the NBC special. No offense still. Really rude. I watched the NBC special, but they did 2 songs from the new movie, and they previewed like 30-second clips of 2 other songs from the new movie. So I muted for those parts because I didn't want to hear anything from this new movie. I mean, I know the story, but I want to live my life not hearing their renditions of the songs until I'm in the theaters. So looking forward to it. Oh, the lag. Yana, hello. Still desperate for the fence and still nothing. I know. At this rate, I just am convinced that I'm never going to get the fence, which is really unfortunate. Okay. I'm going to drop this stuff in this chest and then leave. I was going to take a minute to clean up the veil a little bit, but with the amount of glitchage that's happening over here, I think that's not in my future anymore. So I'm gonna just go to the valley for now while I look at the DreamSnap theme. Also, I have something a little bit different going on with, it's not going to affect you all what you can see, but what I can see for chat. So if you notice me missing large swaths of messages or something weird like that, let me know. I'm in the process of altering my OBS to get it ready for me to also stream on Twitch. And it's been a scary process because I'm not very technologically savvy, and messing with something that works most of the time is a little scary. Did I finish everything? Yes, 2 days. Dreamlight, that's fine. Okay. Hi, Sidnerella, hello. Nicholas, you don't have Peter Pan yet? That's okay. I say take your time. Okay, our current challenge is Dreamlight Nights. It's an outfit challenge. It's time to rise as a hero of old, whether you're a gallant knight or elegant lady dressed for courtly tales and legendary quests. It's fine. I don't like outfit challenges, but the theme is fine. I think the little idea that I have is maybe the mossy castle in the Glade Island or Tangled Island. Can I make Tangled Island work? Hi Joey, hi Jessica, Nadia, Teresa, hello, how's everyone doing? I don't really need it to be very dark, although I guess kind of dark and spooky feels a little bit more quest-like. I kind of want to do like a castle. We could build one out, or we could use one that's already in existence and maybe just add some ruins or something if we need to. I'm thinking maybe bring Maleficent. There's that dragon thing from something. Was that from the Veil? Not this one, this one. I don't know if this is gonna work. You did yours on Glade Island and you hope you score good because it took you so long to do. Yes, I am anticipating this will take us a while. I don't hate the idea of this, but let me see. I'm actually gonna pop over to the Glade Island. This might be better. Okay. Just go ahead and get rid of all of this. So I think these trees might be better and creepier than the other trees. Okay. Mossy Castle. You still haven't submitted your DreamSnap. You have no idea what to do. Yeah, that's kind of the life we're living right now as well. And we're just going to start doing something and hope for the best. It's going to be very much like when people say when you're carving a sculpture, you just need to carve out everything that's not the sculpture. I feel like we're just going to be carving out everything that's not the DreamSnap. And hopefully we end up with a DreamSnap. It tends to work okay for me. But who knows? There's a first time for every flop. I mean, it wouldn't be my first flop. The only thing about this is that the green moss is a very, very different color to the ground, and I'm not sure how much that's going to bother me. You only have the pink castle in your game, so you don't know how you're going to do your DreamSnap. I don't think you need a castle, really. It does suit the theme, but I don't think it's a necessity. And here I am about to go for these jungle trees again anyway. Okay. What if... Do you have the castle ruins set that comes with all the different walls and towers and things like that? I could maybe use both of these. I don't know. I'm not really certain how I feel about this, but we're gonna take a minute. Take a breath. Center ourselves. Grab a rug, because why not? Maybe I'll be quite close to this. It might be nice to do a DreamSnap where there's not a whole lot of building that I have to do for it necessarily. When's Wish Blossom Ranch? It's next week Wednesday, so it's like 9-10 days away, something like that. Okay, so not companions. Okay, we're going to wear this-ish. Yeah, I know we have a weird scarf. Don't pay attention to that. It's fine. Yes, I have a lightsaber. Oh, that sound is going to be bothersome. We don't have to pay attention to the lightsaber either, okay? Well, we do because it's going to be in the picture. Hi, AE. Carissa used Honest Castle. Nice. I knew this lightsaber would come in handy one day. I've not used it at all. Maybe we'll use... I feel like this pose might be cool. Or... Yes, I'm wearing the fangs. Don't pay attention to that either. It's helpful with the tags. Or maybe like this pose? Either of these are pretty cool. So the plan. The lightsaber is hysterical. Listen, it works though. Who says that knights didn't have lightsabers, you know? Who says? Oh, honey. You're a little brokey. I need to turn even further. Unless I don't, and we are just facing this direction, and then we put a little dragon thing over here. That's a lot of empty space back there. I suppose we could actually flip-flop. Okay, we're developing an idea. We're developing an idea. We're going to change the orientation of this to be back here. So we, yes, are defending the castle. The lightsaber is giving the Master Sword when Guardians or Ganon is close by. Well, yes. And what is Link, if not kind of a knight? Something like this. Yesterday you entered your time bending era? Or time ending era? Hi Anna, how's it going? Okay. Picture time, picture time, picture time. That's not in the picture and that's not correct, but okay. A step in the closer direction to what we want. This goes there. That goes in. This goes in. We have to see the vision, okay? We have we have to see the vision. Walk with me. I don't even know if I need to see the dragon's head. I feel like maybe the flame does enough. Girl, that's not the pose. But maybe we want to see it a little bit. Are we catching the vibe? Push the castle back a teensy tiny and in, probably rotate it more, bring the dragon in like a little bit more. We're defending the castle. Okay. It's gonna be good, don't you worry. Which direction did I need to bring this? Just back, I think. Hi, Kitty. You know, I am okay. How are you? Have you done your DreamSnap yet? You see the vision? I'm glad. It's not a very difficult vision. It's not a very unique vision, perhaps, but it is a vision. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get this where I would ideally want it. So I think we're just going to have to decide that good enough is good enough for this. And move this like that some more. and have something kind of like this. I know we can't see this guy really, but I kind of like that in a weird way. I don't think I'm just talking myself into it either. The lightsaber is cool, actually. I'm here for it. AE, thank you for lurking. Christina's Chaotic Gaming, hello, hello. So part of me looking at this like new form of chat is for some reason all of the names are in different colors. I don't know if there's a rhyme or reason to what name is in one like what color, but it's very disconcerting. It's very like not disconcerting. It's very distracting and a little off-putting to me. Hee. We don't need to see the entire dragon. I agree. I feel like we have the idea of the dragon. It's like what that one person said. You don't need to see the whole shark. Seeing the fin is enough to know that there's a shark. Who was? That's not a direct quote, but I'm sure you all know what I'm talking about. Maybe. We've managed our expectations this stream and only named it for DreamSnaps. Yeah. I figure if we exceed our own expectations in terms of finishing the stream snap in a timely manner, then that's fabulous. But also, why would I give myself the pressure of it? Okay. That. You know what might be interesting? Orange lights outside of this castle to play off of the orange there. Or alternatively, we do the exact opposite and add orange lights around on this side and no orange over here. Either of these ideas are potentially good ones. Let me just put green ones here for now. Kind of wish we had stairs in Dreamlight Valley. Like, how do you mean? Orange lights. Lights. I don't think these are going to add enough light. I really don't. I also am realizing I don't know what time of day I want this to be. No, we get absolutely zero light from these. It's actually a little comical how little light we get. Okay. And this one doesn't have any either. Okay. In that case, you're pointless, useless, and disappointing. Give me... Oh, I need to sneeze. Excuse me. Yellow light? Are they even on? Good question. They should have turned on because it was nighttime. If they didn't turn on, I am not going to be held responsible for making sure that they are on if they don't turn on automatically with the time of day. That feels like a little bit not my problem. Speaking of iconic, Hilary Duff have... Oh yeah, I heard the new single. Yeah, I listened to it Friday when it came out, I think. Yes, no, I know. I listened to it on Friday and I'm a big fan. I think it's really good. Here's the thing though. People love to put out a summer bop in autumn. What's that about? Like, her single would have been so good over the summer. It's still good now, but it would have been so good over the summer. I don't know if these are necessary. Maybe I don't really need anything down there. I wasn't really thinking of adding lights along the ground until I saw this one, but it didn't look like it was doing much for me, so. Oh! That's too much. But I don't necessarily hate the idea of this. Can I? Okay. We're gonna get a little creative. I think we have this light in red. If we could add a little bit of red, can we make this orange? Not me spending so much time on the light. Because I don't want it to be fully red because the red and the green is going to give Christmas and that's not what we're going for. But I would like it to be a little like orangey because I think that would be kind of menacing in a fun way. Your recommended was all Christmas items in the premium shop this week? It's too soon for that. Ooh. Okay. And then we could get away with doing like some overexposed kind of lighting on our character because she would be like right in the light aura of this. I like it. I like it. I need to get rid of like 1 or 2 more lights because it's still a little harsh, but like a little too harsh perhaps. Okay. Hi Nina. Hello, hello. I think that might be good. Maybe. Something like this. I'll need something with more light back here, like just kind of down here or something to balance it, probably, but... Ooh, creepy. No, not stormy. I didn't mean to do that. You can kindly change to something else. Yeah, my biggest request for photo mode right now, I think, besides being able to summon villagers, is sliders for the different effects. I think that would be really nice to just have some extra customizability. What do I need up here? I think actually it would be great to have some Ancients Landing things. Ancient civilization things. Do I want to do your DreamSnap? Unfortunately, no. Doing my own DreamSnap is enough, frankly. I mean, I don't mind doing a DreamSnap. I enjoy it sometimes, but sometimes it is quite frustrating. It's mostly the outfit challenges and the themes that sometimes feel like they don't make sense. This theme I think is kind of fun, but the fact that it's an outfit challenge is not the greatest. I feel like my tags are okay though. I do have some shenanigans going on with my outfit that make it look a little less, I don't know. It looks a little less iconic because we needed to fit the tags, but It's okay. You missed the theme for this one. It's like Dreamlight Nights or something. Oh, you know what would be... I don't think I need a bench. But also, do I need a bench? Remains to be seen, remains to be seen. The new outfit can hide items. Yeah, I was surprised by how many things I was able to fit underneath this outfit, because I feel like a lot of times with the full body fits, if you try to put on anything that would be where the outfit is covering, it will just remove the outfit. But this one, in terms of like the gloves and bracelets and stuff that I was trying, you could fit them under, like your character is still wearing them, they're just underneath the outfit, which is definitely convenient for what we're doing. This, let's do small. That's too tropical. That's the exact one I tried before. This is also very tropical, but like in a fine way. I don't know. You always need a bench. I mean, it's not true. I don't want to put just like a random turret. Like shorter so you can see it, maybe. I don't actually know if we'll be able to see this. Oh, Nina, thank you for being a member for 12 months, a whole year. Oh my goodness, that's amazing. A year, really crazy. It is crazy. Actually, let me see. Is there a way for me to see that? Oh, sorry. The sound will have gone away. No. Okay. I mentioned I have like a new kind of thing where I'm looking at chat, but I also have YouTube chat pulled up normally. Interesting that I can't see that message. I'll have to see if there's a way for me to make that pop up. But thank you, thank you. I appreciate you so much, Nina. Freeze. I don't hate the idea of having something scraggly and like creepy back here. Potentially. Okay. If we... You can't really see that, but okay. Yeah, if I could add some... Oh. Wow. I don't even necessarily mind having that blurred in the background. We'll see. But I want something that's going to give me some light. Which is making me think of... I've had songs from Next to Normal stuck in my head constantly for the past like 2 weeks. Maybe these should be blue. Like our lightsaber. I feel like that would make sense. Where's this dragon from? I believe it's from a quest line in Storybook Vale. But if someone knows for sure and would like to correct me in chat, feel free. Anitia, hello. You get more light by adjusting the settings. I might. Yeah. I mean, I'm definitely going to adjust the settings. That's not going to be exactly how the picture looks. I'm just kind of getting an initial like idea for what it's going to look like. But even with adjusting the settings to make it a little bit brighter, I think I'm still going to want more light sources, you know, if that makes sense. And I'm kind of wondering if I could use a little Beauty and the Beast thing back here. You know, the thing. But do I have any? I don't think I have any. Because they should be up here with this. Yeah, I'm decorating for a DreamSnap right now. We're in the very early stages, so don't judge me too harshly. You're grinding to finish Storybook Vale and max your friendships with 4 more villagers before Wish Blossom Ranch. If you're enjoying yourself, I feel like that's great. If you feel like you're rushing just to say you've finished it by then, I would recommend against it. There's no need mechanically for you to do that. So if it's impacting your enjoyment of the game, I'd say don't do it. Please. Beautiful. You know what else was beautiful? All the gowns that were worn in Wicked One Wonderful Night. There were so many costume changes for Cynthia and Ariana, and every look was fabulous. It was just serve after serve. The vocals were amazing. The musical arrangements were amazing. The choreo was giving. Okay. Beauty and the Beast. There we go. Put these right about here. I don't know if this is actually gonna work or not. And by work, I mean look good, but we're gonna try it. I know we'll probably be able to see the actual projectors, which is not my intention in the DreamSnap. So for now, I'm just gonna see what I can hide them with. Just like... Here we go. I wanted it to be more like a line and less like... I mean, more like a thing and less like a line. Anyway, today is not a day for words. I wanted it to look more continuous and less like a series of lines is, I think, more what I was trying to say. That seems like it's gonna be a little better, but maybe not completely. I think I would need space to truly do what I want to do. I don't know why this pose is kind of glitched when you first click it. Megan, thank you so much for becoming a channel member. I appreciate you. You know, that doesn't really make a difference. So, what should I do? What should I do? I mean, it doesn't have to be this time of day. It could be... Oh. I don't know. Could be like something like this. Okay. For now, I'm going to remove these. Do I want... We're still thinking. Because if I put a door, though... Let's see. If I put a door, though... Then I could fill that with light. Which might be too much, but might actually work. Let's say. Oh! It's not even a little bit in frame. Okay, so I would have to move that like that, and that like that, kind of. The door would lead to nowhere, but I don't think that matters. Why am I cursed to never make a simple, fast dream snap? I feel like I used to see people who within 30 minutes of reset happening, they would have a dream snap done and it would be fabulous. And I would just like to say, that's very rude of whoever does that. Also, how? Also, very much how. I don't think moving this back just a little bit is going to change anything, unfortunately. I'm trying to hopefully not have too much light coming over the top of this structure. I'm inspiring you to work on your dream snap. That's nice. Okay. You can't really see it like that, but I feel like if I pose, then you'll be able to see it a little bit more. It's not... Oh... a little bit of a weird and odd placement. Okay. I think what actually I need potentially is some lights over here, sending light in that way. Ideally. I don't know if I can accomplish this. You went really easy on this one. You didn't know what to do. I do think it's a fun theme. I do think it's also a very Disney theme, which is also fun. The thing about doing it at this time of day is it's so dark. Like, she says when she's looking at something that's clearly nighttime, but it's so dark in a way that it's like, I don't know how to... Sometimes people will take pictures when it's dark, but it looks like illuminated. How do people do that? I can turn up the light bloom, which could be cool if I get rid of that light back there, because that's too much. And if I move some of these up this way a little bit more, I think we could do something interesting with this. Might have to be more like this kind of lighting though, which I also don't hate, but it's certainly reading less orange there. But I guess we don't have to use a filter necessarily. And then that still reads pretty orange. Okay. Hi, Eleanor. How are you? You still to this day have not crafted a single piece of furniture from the time-bending table. Wait, really? There's some good stuff in there. I'm gonna put that there. I'm going to change this. The only thing is that then this is going to feel kind of silly and not dynamic. Okay. Change of plans. Change of plans. We get some green lights, but not very many. Okay. Then we grab, we see what else we have in the way of this castle stuff. Because we could, oh, too tall, potentially do something interesting here. I also could move that in, maybe. Do something like... that's gonna be interesting, or if that's just gonna block off all of our visual field to that area. I'm not sure. Oops. We also have other ones. What are they called? They're from Rift and Time. I wish we had toggles for the DLCs and the filters. Is it called something to do with bricks? No. Wall. These. They're smaller and a little bit less visually obstructive. They could maybe be interesting. Why would that be there? That's not a question that we need answered right now. No, it's not. Hi, Kay. Hello. I would also love... maybe we could have, like, some bushes or something that we could hide some lights behind. These bushes are good for hiding things behind, but they're also pretty fancy for what we're going for, which is a little less ideal. But we could try. So don't need these anymore. Yes, this is the Mossy Castle, Felly. And I like it quite a lot. It's the same one as that. I feel like there's one other type. Yes, this one. Also, some beach grass might be nice because it's always nice for making things look old and overgrown. May I grab you? Thank you kindly. Sure. Hi, dolls for us. Hello. Can you take inspiration from my peaceful meadow? I mean, sure. I mean, pretty much as long as you don't like copy it and make a YouTube video and say that you came up with the idea, I don't care. You're welcome to build something similar. You're welcome to just plop it in your own game. It's all good. Okay, listen. I feel like, okay, we're making something. It's a thing that is in existence, and so far so good. I need another like ancient ruins piece up here or something in the foreground, kind of, I think. And I feel like probably ferns or something would be cool here, or like rocks or something. And then I don't know if we need someone standing by the castle. It's not done yet, but I feel like we're actually at a point now where I really see the vision. I was faking it before, but now I actually see the vision. Okay. Yeah, it's coming together. We love that. And I think this is kind of the thing that I want. Getting the right placement of it is going to be a challenge, but this is the vibe. Okay, so forward more and like there maybe? I might need a smaller one too. Or like, yeah, like a shorter one, but I don't hate this. Okay. Ancient civilization. I really want Atlantis in this game. That's a surprise to no one, but this just feels like a great opportunity for me to say it. Haven't mentioned that in a little bit. That might be a lie, actually. I probably have. They're too tall. Because I think this is the shortest one. I would want something like half that height. Which I don't believe I have, but I could do a bush, or I had an idea and it's unfortunately evaporated. I could try to use this. Is kind of the right height, but I don't think I can get it close enough to this for what I want. Because I don't know if that's gonna be quite in frame. No. course not. May I grab you, please? Thank you. It's not like horrible, but it's also not great. It's fine, kind of. It's mostly fine. Do I have a teeny tiny little bush? Don't we have the tiny Dazzle Beach bushes in here now? Or in trees? That would explain it. No, this is a giant one. I think this is the baby one. I could plop that right there. I also think I would love a fern. I wouldn't mind even more kind of thorny things back here, even though I'm not quite sure how much we're gonna see them because of the light, but doesn't hurt to try. Okay. What about also bush? Yeah. Maybe the broken cobblestones. I don't know. We're just trying things. I feel like maybe I could go with a larger one there. I don't know. Okay. I think I need this to be a different color there. I think I need something. Yeah. I need this to be a different color so there's more variation. I feel like my problem right now that is completely self-created with the light here and here is that it's making everything very like fuzzy and weird. I also need to move these, and I think I'm actually gonna fill this in with like bushes and stuff. But I don't hate it. I'm not entirely sure how to fix what's going on here, but we're gonna try. Looks so good, thank you. Replace one of the yellow lights with more red. I might. Increase the contrast. I could do that too. I try not to like, well, it's not that I try not to, it's just that I feel like when I fiddle too much with, like, I try to get things looking as good as possible without too much sliding of the sliders, because inevitably I'm going to forget everything that I tweaked with the sliders. So I'm like, let me just get it looking as good as possible without it first. And then once I feel happy with all of the composition and everything, then I'll go in and fine tune with the sliders and stuff. I want that. I think I want like this. I actually don't hate having some of these back here. It was just too much. At that. I think this is unnecessary, but maybe I could drop another one of these. And if this is just kind of peeking around there, I don't think that's gonna feel like too much. I wish we had more things like that. We have one for the forest, don't we? Wait, I also have that there, so I could theoretically add something like this. Which might be nice. From all around, hello, hello. You're getting really hyped up for the DLC in Wicked. I know, me too. I'm so excited. No, what did that end up being? Wall? I think I found it under wall somewhere. Yes, broken stone wall. This one's a big one. Okay. Rocks. I'd love this. That's right. Actually, no, I don't want that. I think I want the little leaf frog thing. This. If I can make it fit somehow, somewhere, some way. Gonna be odd, but fine. Maybe I could use something like, where is she? This. And then, because everything needs to have a friend, I could pop another one somewhere visible over here. Something like that. Hi, Kat. Hello, hello. This dragon is here unnecessarily. Don't pay attention to her. Actually, let me just get rid of you temporarily. I apologize. I think I might actually move this back there. I think I might need to just add more light back here. I felt like it was too harsh, but I feel like making it even more like opaque kind of is probably gonna fix this kind of like It's giving the equivalent of when you are ashy. Like, the... I don't know. Something about seeing through the light here is making me unhappy. Okay. But I think we're nearly there. We're nearly there. This can pop on over there. I think I need another red light and probably another yellow light. There. Probably do need more blue lights here. I don't think I hate it. Do I need a villager standing by the doorway? You have your setup where your character is doing the capybara pose behind Mulan's thing. Oh, cute. That's a fun idea. You know, I don't necessarily hate this filter if we tweak it a little bit. Don't necessarily hate this filter. I like my character a little bit better. Oh, wait, no, we definitely need that. Because it's helping with the light. Actually, maybe even a little bit more. But we could bump the brightness a little bit. Here's the thing, though. You know what we don't have right now? Any fireflies or anything like that. Do we need that? Take this for now. Oh, actually, this is blending into this. I don't know how much I like that. I might get rid of these lights. I think that would make the lightsaber pop a little bit more. But for now, let me just save this to my gallery. There. Why doesn't the fairy tale black armor have a matching helmet? I'm not sure. It would be nice if it did. Okay. This is going to be really silly of me, but I'm going to just take a picture of these settings real quick. So we can see what she would look like without these lights. But then I think I would need something back here so it doesn't just look like an empty thing. It can just have stuff. Overgrowth and whatnot. Yes. I really just want this bush, actually. Thank you, though. Yeah, thank you all for liking the stream if you have. Honestly, I appreciate it. I do. Once we finish this, I think I'm gonna start decorating in the or continue decorating in the forest, I think. You know what? Let me also, while I'm here, give this a little save. Bump up the resolution. Hide this little guy. It's the fact that I took pictures for this, and I'm probably not gonna look at them for what I did. We're just gonna wing it for now. We're just gonna wing it. Yes, we're zoomed in. Characters gonna be more lit. The character's breathing is kind of cool, but also something about it I don't really like. I don't know why. Can't explain it. I've never actually played with the rotation of a shot before. I don't know if today is the day for that. Probably not. We'll just leave her flat. What do we think of this? Thank you for the sip reminder, Kitty. What do we think needs to be altered? If anything. I know we decided we don't need to see the whole dragon, but do we feel like there's enough of it, like, for the vibe? I mean, it is an outfit challenge, to be fair. I feel like maybe there's enough for the vibe. Okay. Submit this. Looks amazing as is. I think I do like it. But not that, Kitty. Talented, brilliant, incredible, amazing, show-stopping, spectacular. We love it. I like it. Do I think a pyro box by the dragon would be cool? I think possibly for a dream snapshot with the dragon. I don't know that there's a place where I could put it that would make the most sense for this one specifically. Yeah, I do know what you were talking about, Kitty. Yeah, I like this one. I like it. I like it. It's cinematic. We love an action shot. Yeah, cute, cute, cute. Okay. I'll take it. And if for some reason I feel like I need to change something about it a little bit later, I can do that. Because we have a couple of days left still. Fabulous. Glasslight, hello, hello. Love the DreamSnap, tells a story and it's not just flashy. Well, thank you. Position the sun so we have the shadow of the dragon in the frame as well. Oh, that would be interesting. I might try to do that a little bit off stream potentially, see if that's something I would like to do, because I do feel like that would probably be a lot of fiddling back and forth. So last time we were streaming, we decorated this area over here with the Corona Castle. Cute, cute, fabulous, lovely, wonderful. We love it. And then on the member stream on Friday, I started this area over here where the plan, as you can see, it's a very simple plan, is to have a little market stall area over here and then have this little cottagey neighborhood over here. Flint's house, tiny little miniature orchard moment. That's the vibe. So I might work on this a little bit more right now, I think. I didn't really anticipate that I would have enough time to do this today, so I haven't really been thinking about what I would do. But here we are. I was thinking about putting that there though. I feel like, do we think that's better? Having this blocked off here? Not blocked off, but arch, no arch. I feel like I like the arch, otherwise it looks too tall. Where'd it go? Hello? Where is it? You like the market stall and village layout? Thank you. I fought with it for a long time because it's a very squeezy area and this is actually a lot of buildings. It's very irregular and kind of, I mean, I'll run past it in regular play mode as well. It, I think, works, but it is, oh, it's back, whatever. It works, I think, but it is a little strange. If I do that though, I kind of want this here as well. And maybe also this way. Hey, look at that. Yes. We have the arch here, but then we also have them here, so you could theoretically go out on either side. Which, oh, that's not correct. Any chance you'd like to go where I need you? No. Oh. You know what? I think it's perfectly fine if this side just doesn't have one. Wait, that's better. I think that's right. Hi, Emily. Hello. Okay. Yes, that is better. Okay. But yes, so the vibe. From the plaza, you walk up. This obviously needs a lot of work. I would like to kind of hide the back of this market area with trees so you're not seeing the backs of those stalls there. But yeah, I'm probably going to make a pathway around this way as well, but I'm not sure. Walk in. There'll be this little, like, shopping center kind of thing out here. And through this way with these little cabins and a little outdoor tavern area for the Snuggly Duckling. Kitty, thank you so much for being a member for 29 months. Now, also, though, how dare you? Because it's almost like you want to make me cry. I already cried this morning over Wicked. I can't do it again. Like, 2 times in one day is too many, but I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Okay. Time to clean up a little bit so we can actually decorate. Where's my, oh, here it is. My vacuum. There we go. I'm gonna leave the pieces of wood because, oh, sure, we can water this down. Because I don't want them spawning when I'm decorating. Okay. So we have that. This. Go. That should be good for now, and then we'll stop and clean up whatever else we need to as we go, I think. Maybe put something in the middle of the stalls. I might, although it's a pretty small area. Like, when I'm standing in the middle of it, which is about here-ish, it's already kind of obstructed by the camera. So we're gonna see if we can get something in the middle of it, but I might not be able to just due to the visibility kind of everything. It's also occurred to me that I don't know if I have anything I can use to block this off. Okay. Before I start working on that, let me actually see if it's possible for me to fish here
This place
from...
overflows with empty
Okay,
sentiments.
yeah, I can... All right, Melissa, relax. I can get to, I think, all of those spots from this side, which is important to know, because then if I have to completely block off this side, that'll be fine. Because I feel like potentially what I might have to do, which I would love to avoid if I can, but I don't know if I can with the selection of trees that I picked. I might have to do something like placing the vine wall and then trying to hide it a little bit with trees. I don't want to do that, but I don't think with the trees I have, I'm going to be able to make any kind of like pretty opaque thing that's going to block that.
Long?
Yeah. They're so difficult sometimes. It would be much easier if I could use some of the tree clusters, but they're also giant. So getting any of those to fit would be a challenge in and of itself. This is not... Oh. You know what? This right now, actually something I can think about later. That's how I feel about that. Instead, I'm gonna start over here, somewhere that I feel more comfy. Yes. Thanks for hanging out, Jessica. I appreciate it. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Okay. I don't know if I actually want trees in here, though. I'll have to think about that. I like the idea of it because I want it to feel... like it belongs, I guess. But also, this area is clearly quite curated, so having wild growing trees in there feels a little strange, I guess. What if I put this? Oh, I can also change into the slightly more normal variation of this outfit. Listen, I don't think I hate it. I am desperately awaiting new fencing from the new DLC. I can actually... No, I can't put that there, which is really unfortunate, actually. Can I scoot you over a teeny tad? Tippy tap a little bit. Enough to hopefully fit a fence here. Okay, I would have to move it forward more. like so. Why did I leave this here? Sometimes I make decisions that I don't 100% understand in the moment. Well, I mean, they make sense in the moment, but in retrospect, I don't know why I did what I did, I guess. Okay, that can't go farther because of that tree. Okay. Not honestly vibes. Like, why did I do that? Why would I? Yeah, it's a little odd that the fence doesn't come in on this side, but I feel like we can make do with that. I think we're meant to be getting like a wooden fence with Wish Blossom Ranch, which is fantastic because I will change this out to be a different fence if one of the other ones fits better. This is just kind of the best thing that I have at the moment. Hi, Lady Danbury. Hello, hello. Okay, we have that, and we have lamppost, lamppost, lamppost. Yeah. I'll put that there, and that right about there. Love it. Happy Wicked Month to you as well. Oh my goodness. I am so excited. I'm just really happy that I'm seeing it early this time around because I was so excited about Wicked last year, but I waited until Thanksgiving to see it, which I understand isn't that long of a wait, but it was a little over a week. It was like about a week after it came out because I waited to see it with my sister when she came to visit. But avoiding listening to the soundtrack was so difficult for that week. Avoiding spoilers, well, like, you know, I knew the main story, but specific spoilers about the movie, that was very difficult. So I'm glad that I won't have to deal with all that this time around. I can just see it early, vibe to the music whenever I want. Roam the internet freely without concern of somebody ruining something for me. Okay. I should be able to fit you over here. Roam the internet freely. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's incredibly difficult to, like,
you're rather heroic, don't you?
avoid spoilers for things on the internet. They get you when you least expect it. And it's very rude. Thanks for hanging out, Yana. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. You know what this calls for? A bench. Probably right about here, too. You remember that? You had to wait to gush to me about it? Well, yes. And now the situations are going to be reversed, probably. I'm going to have to keep... Well, I mean, actually, my entire life is a practice in this, for the most part. At least with streaming, because, like, I don't really talk about spoiler-specific stuff on stream anyway, but, like... I don't know. It's gonna be like, oh my goodness. I saw the thing. I wish I could talk about the thing. It was so good. I mean, this is just me assuming, but I don't really envision a world in which it's not great, so this over even more. I kind of want to fit a flower bed. Purple and red. Maybe the purple and red. You're going the Saturday at 10 a.m. That's pretty soon then, after it comes out. I want. Oh, that's rude. Wait, I lied. That's not soon. That's not soon to when I'm seeing it anyway. But I guess that's soon for when it comes out. So I will have to wait quite a bit to say anything to you about it. When am I going? I'm going a week from tomorrow. I'm going a week from tomorrow. Yes, something like this. I wish we had a cute little like bucket of apples, like this bucket that we could decorate with. That would be perfect for this. But instead, I have to make do with what I have. Just a couple of barrels. That'd be so cute. All we have is the bowl. Yeah, the bowl is also cute, but not the same. You'd think being unavailable for 3 hours would be kind of bad. That's why you go during the at night. I think I'm going to like a 7:30 p.m. showing. Why would a little Mikey be here? I think the better question to ask oneself is why wouldn't a little Mikey be here, you know? Maybe that's just me. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Bucket. Buckets with water and stuff. That's not... Basket. Could probably grab a couple of these. Yeah. That's that. We could use... Where's the one I'm thinking of? It might be called a box or like a crate or something. Crate, of course. I kind of want to put like apples on the ground and stuff, but I don't want to be annoyed by having to deselect them whenever I'm using the whatchamacallums, the vacuums. Okay. Give me a crate. This is cute. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. If I put this crate here, I can put some apples on that, though. That would work. Why would there be a crate here? That's not something we need to ask. It's just something we need to accept. Clean Rose. Hello, hello. Hope you're having a good day. Yes. You currently have that struggle with some of your builds, the urge to select all is strong. Yeah, I have a couple builds where I have things on the ground that would be picked up by vacuums that I have to try very hard to not pick up with vacuums. And, well, maybe even, it might just be one build right now. One is too many, is what I'm trying to say. So I don't want to intentionally do that to myself again. It feels like, why would I? Would I do that? Okay. I'm looking for specifically this, I think. Beautiful. You're doing well, nice. How's the goal of getting the valley decorated going? You know, we're still in the realm of it's possible to get that done. But we're also very much in the realm of it's looking unlikely. Possible, but unlikely. I don't have any of these things. Beach grass. Feels like probably a good idea. Because when isn't it? Translation, it's going. Yeah, it's going. I mean, do I have like half of my valley left and a week and a half until the DLC? Well, yes. Have I finished like... Oh, you know, actually, I'm just gonna leave that. I'm gonna leave that statement where it was. I was going to try to say something encouraging, but actually it was not that encouraging. So, you know, we're gonna keep decorating. And if it happens, it happens. That's the current vibe, yes. Where did the dragon come from that I used in my DreamSnap? I'm pretty sure it's from a Storybook Vale quest. Let me see, actually, I don't know if I can get away with using that. The bushes are too light. I wish we had that in a color that was going to be better for the forest. Give me 1 second. I'm pulling up the wiki. Dragon. No, dragon. Uh, that's not it. What is this called? Dragon. Draw and wood dragon dummy is what it's called. Huh. Draw and wood dragon dummy. Okay. Oh, no. It's not from a quest. It's from doing one of the puzzles with the lore keeper. It's from the Maleficent's Journey. Oh, wait. If I had just read this before saying that. It can be collected as a reward after reordering the Maleficent's Journey lore keeper tale during the quest A Storm of Stories. A Storm of Stories should be pretty early on based on the very brief reading that I did. Okay, these need to move in here for now. I'm just gonna put them in the center so I remember to find a place for them. I really wish I could use those rocks. The rocks with the bushes attached, but I don't think I can. We have one from the forest. Well, we actually have this one from the forest, which I might use somewhere, like over there. And we have this one that's kind of smaller. We also have one that's kind of in between. Or did I make that up? I thought we had one that was like this log, but a smaller rock than that. Does anyone know what I'm talking about? And if they do they know where to find it? Or did I make it up? Any of these are fine answers. I know we have this. This wasn't what I was thinking of, though. Unless it was. Actually, I don't know if that's what I was thinking of. No, I was thinking of this. Okay, we're cooking. There, perhaps. Let's see. What made you think you can get your remaining 7 biomes decorated by the time Wish Blossom Ranch happens? Oh, starting last week. Yeah, I was in a little bit of a better starting position than you. I had 2 biomes fully done. I've completed 1 full biome so far, and a third. That's generous. A third of another biome, but that leaves what? 1, 2, 3, 4 biomes to go after this. I think the writing's on the wall, but we can stay in denial a little bit longer, I think. Just a little longer. Not gonna hurt anybody, probably. I have 10 days. Yeah. Oh, you know, that's fine. 10 days is many hours. All things are possible until they're not anymore. And for right now, I think they kind of still are possible. The thing is, I probably actually could do it. I'm just a little bit too much of a perfectionist to rush to try to do it just for that reason. You know what I mean? So I probably won't finish it by then, but that's okay too. I get rid of the mailbox so I don't have to like intentionally cover it, but I do still want stuff down here because I think that's interesting. Something about that's not sitting right with my spirit. Where were you? Just stay there. You wouldn't be sad if there were some extra decorating streams to tune into. Here's the thing though, I am not necessarily opposed to doing extra streams. that being said, I have a couple, we'll call them projects in the works at the moment, and they're kind of taking up the vast majority of my extra time, and it's the kind of thing where if I don't kind of like capitalize on my current motivation to work on these things. Whoa. I don't think I ever noticed that crate had stuff on it. I know this is the one attached to the stall, but anyway, if I don't capitalize on my current motivation to work on it, I might never finish it, which would be sad. You're at 3.5k items and you've only finished the plaza and Sunlit Plateau. That's a lot. I have things to do outside of Dreamlight Valley. I know, how very dare I? I do though. Also, I don't know. Here's the thing. I think I'm just, okay. Oh my goodness, it's so infuriating. I know it's all just part of being somebody who makes videos or wants to make videos, just like technical difficulties or issues with editing or what have you. I don't know if I'm cut out for speed builds is what I'm trying to say, because I went through all like 4-ish hours of the footage of me building the Forgotten Lands with the intention of making a like speed build out of it, right? So I cut out all of the space when I like exit out of furniture mode to walk around, because I'm very much like an in and out of photo mode decorator. We're getting a raid. Oh my goodness, I didn't get the sound cue. I'm sorry. Put a pin in this. I'll be back to this. But thank you so much, Mr. Star and Sky, for the raid. Anybody coming over with that raid, I appreciate you. Kitty, would you mind? I think we might have a command actually. It might just be exclamation mark. Oh, well, you already got it. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for sharing that link. People go check out Mr. Star and Sky. Wonderful Dreamlight Valley content and streams. Probably going to have a whole lot coming up for Wish Blossom Ranch in the realm of like guides and stuff too, if that's your kind of vibe. So definitely check him out. How was stream, everybody? Also, if anybody needs to raid and run, I totally understand. Hello. Actually, I finished my DreamSnap. I can show you. We moved on to decorating because I finished it in pretty good time. This is what we came up with, and I'm pretty happy with it. I might go back and like tweak like a couple things here or there potentially, but I like it. Hi, Valley Squirrels. Corky, hello. Sarah, hi. Mindy, hi. Hello. You're really proud of me for finishing it. Thank you. It looks amazing. Thank you. Yeah, I'm happy with it. I think it's definitely the vibe. I think it looks cute. So now I'm just decorating in my forest a little bit. I'll give you a quick tour of the progress. We've got castle grounds here for the Kingdom of Corona Castle. And then the plan is to have this small market area just outside of the entrance, with this small kind of cottage neighborhood, and then around through a little foresty bit to this other cottage and a miniature orchard with this treehouse. So that's the plan. You're jealous that the lightsaber is working, yours is broken. Oh, I will say mine was not broken, but it was glitchy. If anybody is trying to use this, especially one of the poses that I was using, I don't know if it'll do it now, but when I would click on the pose, it wouldn't actually do it. Like, this is not that pose. So I would have to click onto a different pose first and then click back onto this one, and then it would work. But yeah, it was a bit buggy for me. Thank you again, Mr. Star and Sky, for bringing your community over. I hope you have a fabulous rest of your day. What did I put a pin in? Decorating. Oh, the speed build that I was trying to do. Even after cutting out all of the empty space, I still had so much footage. So then I went in and was trying to fine tune it, and I was trying to speed up the whole thing because I realized it was still too slow after I initially sped it up and did some cuts. But my editing software, instead of keeping the clips and speeding those up, like just the section that I had cut, it kept the clip lengths and sped up everything within that. That might be a confusing way to explain what happened, but the result of that happening was that I have to now go through the whole thing and cut out a bunch more. Like, I have to go through every clip. There are dozens and dozens and dozens of them, and cut out me running around again because it added some of that back in. So I don't know. I don't know if speed builds are for me. We'll see. What else do I want over here? One of these, perhaps? Something about this boot with the flowers sometimes frustrates me. I think it's the sizing of it. It just feels a little awkward sometimes. Okay. Just call it a chill build and be on your way. Oh my goodness. I don't know. I'm gonna try to cut it down. If it's still too long, I might just, yeah, leave it long. Right now, it's looking like I'm like halfway through re-editing. It might be like an hour, which is kind of an insanely long time for a speed build. I could edit it down more than that, but then I feel like it would be very choppy, so I'm considering my options. But I also had plans for a floating island build that would just be like a temporary build, but I could do a speed build for it, and I feel like it would be cute. I won't tell you what it is, just in case I do it, but that will kind of, like whether or not I do that will depend on how the rest of this editing goes with my current one. I also might just not publish this one because all of the footage for the most part is in streams. Some of it was on a member stream, but people could mostly see it anyway without that. But sometimes people don't want to watch a whole stream, like, or well, 3 streams I think I spent decorating that. 3 streams and a little bit off stream as well to get a build. Sometimes you just want to watch one video and call it a day. Where's the other grass that I'm looking for? Oh, this one. I will never forgive them for making this not purple anymore. Yeah, Kitty, I think what you're talking about, some people actually do. I watch a lot of those actually. A lot of times I see people calling them long plays, where it's just kind of like usually more than an hour of someone just like actually playing something. And sometimes there's commentary over it. Sometimes it's just like music or something. But I really like long plays because I feel like I'm not necessarily missing much if I'm not watching it the whole time. So I'll put it on in the background when I'm doing chores or something. You see a lot of long plays for Tiny Glade. Yeah, I've watched a couple for Tiny Glade, and I also watched a couple for Town to City. I'm actually hoping, I was going to try to this week, but I want to finish off Beacon Pines before the DLC next week, so Beacon Pines replaced the day that I was going to do this. But I didn't buy the game yet, but I have the demo for Town to City because I really want to try it out. So I'm hoping that we're going to get the chance to play that next week. feel like I need something back here, but I don't know what. It would be cute. I wonder if we could do like a little makeshift fake shed kind of thing with trellis. Do I still play Shire? I haven't played any more Tales of the Shire. Did I finish? I think we finished like a full year and the main story, so I haven't played it since then. You recommend Little Witch in the Woods? I feel like I've heard of that, but I don't know what its deal is. Like, I don't know. What? I don't know what it's about. That was so strange. You go there. Just... I really wish these lined up with each other better, you know? Like, where should this go? I don't know. This way, maybe? Huh? It's fine. We're just not gonna worry about it. I might be able to fit a tiny tree there to make that to make that not look weird. Listen. It's not tragic. It has potential. It has potential. Maybe. Some of these trees have incredibly frustrating footprints. Like, what is this? I don't feel any type of way, Kitty, about what you were saying, if that was a concern. I feel like in general, I'm a very kind and patient person, but if someone's saying something that's actually frustrating me, I will be like, okay, cut it out. I will let you know. Wish more than anything, more than life, more than footmen. Actually, it probably is time for me to watch Into the Woods, but oh wait, this is what I wished, that I could have a tree that would block that. It's about a witch apprentice who ends up in a village where she's solving quests, building up the village, gathering resources. There's no farming. You can befriend cats, and there's a lot of text. Oh, interesting. Interesting. I don't really know why you saying a lot of text made me think of this, but for anybody who's been following my D&D escapades recently, you might be interested to know that my character died on Friday when we were playing, so I actually will get an opportunity to whip out the backup character that we made several weeks ago on stream when I thought my character was going to die. Well, I thought all of our characters were going to die, to be very clear, and none of them did, but now when I wasn't expecting it, my character did die, so we'll be whipping out Reverence. Like dead, like it was actually so unfortunate. Okay, so I'm going to preface this by saying my DM is lovely. Like, he would not have done this if it was not okay. Like, we all who play D&D together are on the same page about the fact that like the campaign that we're doing right now is a pretty challenging one, and like we all knew that there was a chance that some of our characters were going to not make it, kind of thing. But we're kind of in like the final push of our current adventure, and we ended up in essentially this big tomb dungeon of these dead deities. And we were, yeah, in a room with the sarcophagus of one of them, and we had to do this kind of, I guess you could call it a puzzle, to open the sarcophagus and get the treasure, as one does. And it just was really bad luck that my character, volunteered to go into a chest as part of this puzzle, and it was kind of like a save or suck. Like, you either roll really well or you're dead, turned into dust, and I got dusted. What game is this? This is Dungeons and Dragons. It's a tabletop role-playing game, so it's like improv storytelling, but with rules and chance and dice. It's a lot of fun. I've been playing for years and years. The current group that I play with, I've been playing with for 5 years, I believe. This current adventure we've been playing for like a year and a half. Kitty, when I saw the first part of what you said, I initially thought it was going to be the Vanessa Hudgens quote from her live during the panorama. I'm a little bit disappointed that that's not what it was, to be honest. I feel like we've talked about this before. I've not seen Shrek in years. So many years that I don't even know when the last time I watched it was. It's been very, very long. Tool. I feel like, yes, this is what I was looking for. We need to watch it? Do we? I'm not saying it's not good, but also I feel like, I don't know, I just never have the desire to watch Shrek. And if I were to get the desire to watch Shrek, I feel like it would pretty much be the desire to watch Shrek 2 specifically, which I remember being the best one. I understand that Shrek is a classic. I don't disagree with you on that. A Shrek movie night immediately. Oh my goodness. I think that's kind of fine. I don't really need that to do anything for me. I just thought it would be kind of cute to have like a little shed thing back here. Okay, underbrush. Layout. Kind of a giant bush. What if I had a smaller one now? I don't actually know if that's smaller. I think it is. Oh, we also have the stuff that I never use. This bracken stuff. I guess that might make sense here. morning. Hi, Ken. Hey, listen, you're allowed to not like Shrek. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Wait, every first date that you have, you ask someone if they like Shrek, and if it's a no, then it's a no for you. I feel like it's possible you may have told me that before, but I feel like I'm discovering it for the first time. And I simultaneously love that and think it's hilarious. I have a lot of feelings about it. Well, I don't like what the camera's doing here. Okay. What was I looking for? I don't actually know what I want. I feel like I need a light actually over there. It would be quite dark at night. It tells you a lot about the person. Okay. I feel like there's a thesis in here somewhere. What is it about a person liking Shrek that is a green flag, or about a person not liking Shrek that is a red flag? This is a little odd, but I think I'm just gonna have to live with that. Maybe grab like a rock. Just throw a rock at it. That usually fixes things, kind of. There's more to someone than their appearance. Oh, okay, okay. I thought you were just saying that as like a statement. And I was like, okay. You know me, Tink, famously only caring about people's appearance, canonically, I suppose. But I think what you were saying is that's the meaning of the movie. And if someone likes it, then you feel like they believe that as well, which I guess makes sense. Thanks for hanging out, Sonia. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Also, is it Sonia or Sonia? You can let me know. I don't know if anybody else is like this. Every now and then, I wonder if people who have names that are commonly pronounced a couple of different ways get upset if someone pronounces their name in the way that they don't. Does that make sense? For instance, like Ariana Grande, I wonder if she ever gets frustrated or annoyed when people call her Ariana. You know? I think this is cute. I like her. I also would like to... Huh. Can I do that? It's weird, but I think I like it. Both of your names get mispronounced constantly? I don't know how that's possible with your first name, but that's interesting. I feel like my name gets mispronounced sometimes, but more often than that, people call me my last name because I have a last name that's a first name, and then they think that like my last name is my first name. Wait a second. Something's missing. I have this. Why do I not have... Wait a minute. Did we not have signs for these for like leading to the Frosted Heights or the beach? What are those signs called? You know the ones I'm talking about, right? I'm talking about these. Yeah, the white ones with the pictures. Do we know what those are called? Because I might have it in my inventory somewhere. I just don't even know how I would find it. Other than the deeper meaning, it's humorous with the talking animals and the fairy tale creatures. I mean, that's fair. You just type sign, it comes up if you type sign? Then I might not have it because I feel like I haven't seen it. Do they did anybody lose theirs? Like, has anybody put theirs in their inventory and had it like poof out of existence? Because I don't have them, I just have these. I guess I lost them. Oh well. I have this one, but that one's for the forest, I think. It's for the forest, that one's for the meadow, I think. Unless I have them magically somewhere else. They just poofed out of existence. Because I don't think I would have put them anywhere else intentionally. Because they would have been for the Frosted Heights. Oh, here's one for the Frosted Heights. I guess I just don't have one for the beach. There's also a moonstone chest up there that I need to get. Did I move it down here? No, I have one there though, but that makes sense. I have one there, but I should theoretically have another one. Well. Oh well. Your name is mispronounced the majority of the time. Your daughter's all the time. It's funny because she'll correct them until they get it right, and she's 5. As she should, to be fair. We all deserve to have our name pronounced correctly, which is why I frequently tell y'all to let me know if I'm butchering it. I'll try until I get it as close to right as possible.
Well, I can show.
That moonstone chest go? Thanks for coming to your Shrek TED Talk and why you won't date Shrek haters. Listen, I support it. We all have our parameters, you know what I mean?
This place overflows with
We all have what we're looking for in a person. Okay. I'm trying to think if there's anything that if somebody wouldn't like it, I would consider that like concerning. Atlantis is not that for me. I love Atlantis, but if someone doesn't like it, I question their judgment, but I don't question them as a person. You know what I mean? I don't know if there's anything that like I judge people for not liking. There are some things that I judge people a little bit for interpreting certain ways, which I understand is a little bit, well, art is subjective, but some things are not. That's how I feel. Okay. What do I want to put outside of Flynn's house? He's right across the street from this, so I could just kind of consider that. Art is subjective, but some things are not. Well, yes. And I think it's true. It's kind of like I respect everyone's takes on things for the most part, but some takes are just wrong. Like, okay, so this is all secondhand because my sister was just telling me about this. But allegedly, like, I don't go on TikTok. The only time I look at TikTok is if I am like actively sent the link to a specific TikTok to watch. But my sister was watching this video essay or something from somebody on YouTube. I don't know if you would call it a video essay so much as just like a commentary video or something, because I think there is a difference. From someone on YouTube who was talking about this TikTok where a lady shared that she forgot to pack a lunch when she was going to work, and she texted her partner, I believe her husband, like, hey, would you mind like packing me a lunch and dropping one off for me or something? And the husband packed like some leftover Chipotle, some like bags of chips or something, and like some cookies or something. But then he also put in like a Ziploc bag with dog food or something, and then wrote on it, because you're my dog, DAWG. And I guess a lot of people thought that that was very toxic. I thought it was funny. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Wait. I don't know. I feel like sometimes it's very much like a Reddit phenomenon too, where like sometimes people take things I think a little bit too seriously. Like if my partner made me a lunch and brought it to me and like had like a cheesy joke like that in it, I would think that was funny. I think that's cute that the husband took the time to like make a little joke to put in there. But I guess people were like, oh my gosh, he's calling you a dog. He thinks that he owns you or something. Like, what? No, it was a joke. No, dog, D-A-W-G, like, it's like a slang thing that you could call people as like dude or like bro or like bud. Like you call someone your dog. And people who think that that was a toxic thing for the husband to do, I feel like that's a wrong take to have. Yeah, sup, dog. If that happened in your life equals hilarious for other people. If they don't kid, you could see it being a stretch. But like, I could see someone being like, what? Like, what? Like, confused about it. Like, I feel like that's valid. But saying divorce your husband, he's horrible because he did that, is it's taking a couple leaps past normal logical thinking, perhaps. Ooh, a tinkerer's table. I could use this. I actually love and also hate the internet, though, in general. I feel like it's simultaneously scary sometimes, the things that people do or the way that they react, but also kind of like funny. Like, you know what I mean? You know when something's kind of concerning, but also like makes you laugh? Like the other thing that I didn't know was happening until I watched a video on it yesterday was what the streets are calling Beargate. Does anyone know what that is without me providing more context? Beargate, because I'm really curious if anybody knows about this. If that was the only thing he packed, it would be different. Exactly. Beargate? Yes, the Starbucks cup thing. So Starbucks, listen, this has just turned into a me talking about whatever I feel like talking about stream. I hope that's okay with all of you. While I pretend to decorate. Starbucks, I guess. I'm not a Starbucks truther. I don't really get coffee outside of my home. But I guess the story is their winter lineup is coming out, right? Of beverages and merch. And they did this advertising for this cup that, I'm gonna be honest, looks a little bit like a glorified honey jar. You know, like the honey jars that you get that are shaped like a bear? It's like that, but it's glass and a little bit bigger, and the lid is like a hat, right? So everybody's freaking out about this bear cup. People are waking up at 2 a.m. to like tailgate outside of Starbucks to get a bear cup. But I guess allegedly Starbucks only supplied each store with like 2 to 4 cups. So sometimes the first person would buy them out. Sometimes employees allegedly are like, it's one of their perks, they can purchase things from the store. So if like an employee bought 1 or 2, sometimes stores wouldn't have any, or sometimes like they just wouldn't get them at all. And it was a whole thing. People were like literally physically throwing hands over these bear cups, like crying in the club over not getting a bear cup. And it's like, so I don't know, it's one of those things that I'm like, this is one thing that I simultaneously hate and love about the internet. I love that some people, like, their biggest concern in life right now is whether or not they can get a bear cup. I'm not even necessarily being sarcastic about that. Like, I think that's really wholesome in a way that, like, some people are in a position where whether or not they get a bear cup is like their maker. I don't know. That's like the biggest thing to them. And also there's a part of me that's like, dude, it's a cup. Oh yes, it was $30 per cup, which is kind of wild. Very much that, kitty. I don't know, but I got some laughs out of watching the video deep diving into Beargate, and I also, yeah, I got some laughs. It also made me a little bit concerned, but it was a very interesting experience. It's certainly something when people are posting about how they survive the Great Bear Cup drop of 2025. Hi, Adam. Hello, hello. Imagine tussling over a Starbucks cup shaped like a bear. Actually, the best part, though, was afterwards when people would make TikToks saying, oh wow, I'm so happy I got my bear cup, but it was them just like taking one of the honey bottles and like putting some fabric on the top like a cup or like the cup lid. I loved that so much. Putting a straw in the honey jar. While you wouldn't wake up at 2 a.m. for a cup, you do think it's crazy how the marketing was out of this world. Yeah, I feel like the real thing that people, I don't know. I'm just maybe a little bit of a revolutionary. I'm like, I feel like Starbucks is the problem, though. Why would they do that much marketing for an item that they were only going to put 2 of in each location. It's almost enough to start a conspiracy. Yeah, for the record, I don't think there's anything wrong with spending the amount of money on a cut. Like, I have no bad feelings about people who want a cut. I like, that's fine. Spend your money however it makes you happy, as long as you're not hurting anybody and hopefully are taking care of yourself enough to, you know, survive financially. It's more the fallout of the thing that I think is kind of funny. Yeah, and I mean, to be fair, it did start a buzz. I can't remember the last time I heard about Starbucks, like, just casually online. So it got the people talking, which I guess is effective for a marketing strategy. Right up close and personal. Walmart's IG posted their honey bear filled with coffee and captioned Walmart's version. Oh my goodness. Thanks for lurking, Lady Danbury. I don't really have anything I was aiming to put on here. If anyone has any ideas, let me know. Wish I could use... I don't mean to be back here. My camera is glitching. I wish I could use the cute thing from the Peaceful Meadow. Maybe I can make it work if it's hiding back here a little bit. I don't know. We'll see. Which way do I want you turned? Oh, well, it doesn't fit, so I guess that's my problem solved about how to make it work. The answer is you can't. I can do this, though, and a rock. A poor man's rock cluster, I suppose. Where is it? Huh? There. Oh, yes. I put it there. Close enough. Is Wicked child friendly? Yeah, the first one is, I would say. I mean, I guess it depends. Like, there are a couple scenes that are not scary, but I would say might be kind of jarring for a very, very young child, but maybe not. Maybe I'm just like, but it's rated PG, and at least from my non-parent understanding, I feel like the first movie is pretty family friendly. The second one, I would not necessarily say is as much, if it kind of follows suit to the musical, but I do think it still technically has a PG rating to it, if that means anything to you. But I would say the second one is probably going to be less family friendly than the first one. I mean, I would say the kid, like, if you bring like an elementary schooler, well, actually, I don't know, kids are pretty smart. I feel like kids can understand the themes of it. But it's like not a kid's movie, but I would say it is like fair for a family movie. You've been decorating your meadow and you're ready to give up on it. Oh, that's a vibe. Like a 13-year-old. I mean, I haven't seen the second movie. I would say I don't think there's anything crazy for a 13-year-old in the first movie. The second movie, I don't know. But probably pretty soon there will be information out there that's like searchable that obviously would probably contain a little bit of spoilers for you, but if there's something in particular you don't want your child to see, you could look up the movie and kind of see how it's approaching certain things. But I do believe the second movie is rated PG, but I don't really know how ratings for movies actually work. I'm so ready for the movie. This is going to sound a little bit weird. I'm ready to cry. I feel like I feel like I've been crying at so much Wicked stuff, like in anticipation. Like, I just know that the story is very emotional and I'm ready to like see it and just bawl a little bit, you know? Okay, I think this looks cute. I don't know if I need to put something on this table or if it can just be like an unexplained workbench kind of thing. I mean, a book always works. A book. I want another tree, but I don't know if that's smart, feasible, all of the above, any of the above. About this one. No, that won't fit. What about this one? I have it on the other side, but I could put it over here too, theoretically. Theoretically. Someone told you that their parents said that Wicked was a children's movie? I would not say that.
Some buzzards to bowl.
I certainly would not say that. I feel like, what's a good comparison? I don't know if I'm going to be able to think of a good comparison. But like when I think of, we've kind of had this conversation before about like family movies versus children's movies, like kids movies. I don't know that like, I feel like there are a lot more movies that are specifically like kids movies now than there were maybe like 20 years ago. But when I think of a kids movie, I think of something that like is specifically targeted towards children. The themes are like meant for children. And in general, probably if you're not a kid, you're not going to get a lot of enjoyment out of it. And none of those things, I think, ring true for Wicked. I feel like Wicked has fairly, like, advanced themes, even if they are still, like, not inappropriate for kids. They're not, like, meant specifically for kids. I don't think the characterization is aimed for children. I just don't necessarily think that's true. This flower pot right there. It's beautiful. I feel like Wicked is kind of more in line with like potentially a family film. Like, I think a lot of people probably would take their kids to see it, and I, as a not parent, would not really have moral questions about that. It's like more of an all ages movie. At least the first one. I can't speak for the second one, partially because I haven't seen it and partially because thematically I feel like it might not necessarily be as much the case. Okay. Cute, cute, cute. I don't know what I want to do over there. Can I actually squeeze through there? That's something I had not considered when I put that rock cluster there. I can. Okay, good. Maybe I'll also just put some of this back there. Why can't that go over that tree? That's silly. Okay. Was that? Oh, Eve. I was like, who was that? Here? I don't know what I'm gonna put there either. Okay. This way, I do need a path, and I think I will have that emerge from here. Oh, I hate that a little bit, actually. But, oh, Realize fighting with the path was going to be part of the plan today. Sure. Uh. Okay. Oh. Sure. Listen, that's not, that's fine. Okay. I don't hate it. I actually think this looks pretty cute. I'm not mad at it. I do have to figure out what I'm doing over here. I actually feel like I wish we had this pergola in like a green tree version as well, you know? I understand that it's made for the bind and there are no green trees in the bind, but I just feel like it would be nice to have. Variety's sake. Okay. Need to finish kind of this opposite side of the path and then into this area, which I haven't even touched, but we're gonna worry about that later, I think. I like what we did accomplish, though. I think it looks good. And I'm pretty pleased with the DreamSnap that we made. So I'm going to go ahead and get ready to wrap up. I'm going to see if anybody else is playing. I think I remembered to post my schedule, but it's going to be the same as last week. We're going to be playing Dispatch tomorrow. Tuesday, we're going to finish Beacon Pines for real. I did not anticipate it was going to take so long. And then Wednesday, we'll be back with Dreamlight Valley only a week before the DLC, which is amazing. Okay. We are going to go see who's playing Dreamlight Valley. We're going to go see the Decorista, who's doing a Dreamlight Valley stream storage overhaul and getting ready for Wish Blossom Ranch. So if you have some time, please stop by and say hey and drop a like. And I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day or night. Oh, also don't forget to drop a like here before you leave. Would appreciate it. Yeah, have a great rest of your day or night and take care of yourselves. And I will see you really soon. Goodbye, everybody.